I'm just saying, like, okay, what are we gonna even do on the show?
What do you do? What? What do you what?
What are we gonna do on the show?
What do you mean? What are we gonna do? We're gonna do what we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Damn.
Sir, go ahead, start the show. It is all on you. Make it happen.
There once was
start
a man
show,
named.
Brandon.
There once
Can
was
you
a man
please
named
just start the show?
Roger,
like, I'm just sitting here.
Who was king of the pirates. He had wealth, fame, and power beyond your wildest dreams. And before they hung him from the gallows, these were his final words. Welcome to ShovelWare, a video game adjacent podcast. Ever since, pirates from all over the world set sail for the Grand Line, searching for where to listen to ShovelWare, the podcast that will make all their dreams come true.
Bravo. Your best one yet. You forgot to say we're also on Google Play and Stitcher, but YouTube and Facebook. But I mean, you know, you at least said the name ShovelWare Podcast.
I was expecting you to chop in with Jajo. I think that's how.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Yayo. Dreaming, don't give it up. Mr. B.R. Jones, dreaming, don't give it up. City Gas, dreaming, don't give it up. Audience, dreaming, don't give it up. Give it up. That's about as far as I'm gonna go with that shit. Welcome to show. Let me start it. Let me start. Welcome to ShovelWare Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. B.R. Jones. To that side there is I always fuck up on during the intro. That's my fucking my co-host, City Guy. Say what's up, Sid.
It's me. I'm here again. I don't know why. Fuck. Shit.
It's fine, bro. We'll just keep going. What's good, bro? We were supposed to have a guest. Some shit happened. It didn't happen. Like, he may be on next week. He may jump on later on this episode. I don't know yet. We're still waiting on a response from him. Yet to hit it back. But if he jumps in, you'll know who it is. If not, you'll see him later.
They won't know who it is until we tell them who it is. It could be anyone.
You're right about that. You're totally not wrong there. I'll say that much.
I can't fucking believe that John Cena didn't show up to the show. We talked to him and everything.
He got really annoyed with me because I kept going, "It's John Cena." That meme, I'm no lie, that meme was probably the funniest meme I went along with. Yeah. You know.
I guess John Cena didn't think it was very funny because he just straight up
hates it.
He bounced on it.
He fucking I love it, man. Like that, even like the setup for the meme, like the little fucking phone interview that created the meme. It's just
shit. I forgot about that phone interview.
It's hella funny. It's fucking funny, man. So that
is the greatest fucking prank video ever fucking made.
It was so bad. She was so damn bad.
Dog. If you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, please just fucking go find the fucking John Cena prank call video. It's probably gonna be the first fucking thing that comes up. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life.
It's hella funny, man. Sid, this past week, man. This past week, in the world of the internets and the YouTubes and the big cinematic movies, it's been some shit that's been happening, man. Like, I don't know if you've been noticing. Have you been noticing? I've been noticing a little bit.
I was gonna pretend like I had no fucking idea what you were talking about and just talk about how I was just playing Spider-Man. Then I realized Spider-Man did happen this week.
Oops, I just messed up. No, go ahead. So, what are you talking about? I was setting you up to talk about Spider-Man, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, no. Before we actually talk about the whole big thing with Spider-Man and Marvel and Sony and whatever that
Insomniac too.
Insomniac. That, to be honest, that should have been happening. But before we get on that, actually, let's talk about Insomniac. But before we actually talk about, well, let's just mention it now. Insomniac was bought by Sony. Finally, let's give them a round of applause. Sony finally manned up and like proposed. We're so happy that they got that shit done. Moving on. You've been playing the new Spider-Man game. I just beat it like not last week, week before last. You've been playing it the past week. How you like it, man?
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, come on, it's more than cool. Bro.
No, it's fucking dope. It's I sure am swinging around as Spider-Man.
That's all you got to say?
So Spider-Man has a lot of combat options, and it reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 3, where at any given time he can. There's so much shit he can fucking do. You just forget what he can do, and just like if you're playing on like.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I guess in Kingdom Hearts 3 I wouldn't die because that game is for little tiny babies, but I just end up fucking dying because I'm not sure what to do because he has so many cool Spider-Boy stuff he can do.
Really? That's where you just get like lost in like his abilities?
Lost is a strong word, but like trying to figure out the optimal thing to do, I'll take too long to do something where like I should have been paying attention to like spider senses instead.
Dude, you think too much, bro. You just got to beat their ass. Don't even think about it. Just do stuff. Just press buttons.
Yeah, like
eventually you'll find a rhythm.
I've been having like much fucking better luck. Just just hit him.
Just
hit him.
Like it's not a fucking RTS. You ain't got to be strategic. Just beat their ass.
Like again, you're playing some fucking Kingdom Hearts 3. You know you got some shot locks. You know you got some summons. You know you got some form changes.
But see,
Kingdom Hearts 3 if you got fire, fire's fine. Just use fire. It's fine.
It's basically the same thing. Like you have all these options. Just do whatever the fuck you want to. Like
whatever. It's fine. There's no optimal way to do this.
Yeah.
This isn't speed run.
I actually didn't start using like any of his gadgets or anything like that until towards the end of the game, and that's when I started like actually sticking people towards walls and like using his little drone he has and everything. Like all the upgrades you get throughout the game, I didn't use it. I was just literally just beating people asses and like throwing them off buildings, and that's all I was doing throughout the entire game.
Like I haven't had much free time this week, so I've like barely gotten to play any of it. So it's literally just. Oh shit! A backpack.
See, like, yeah, I did all of that. Like in my free time, like I should have actually. I don't know. No. Maybe I should just. Could I recorded some of it? So maybe I should upload that.
Just put some of that action where I'm going. Oh, oops, my bad, wrong way.
There you go.
Over here, where you just go. Oh yeah, there's a backpack. Yeah, sure, I'm swinging. This is nice. This is relaxing.
It really is fun. It's really fun to swing around. Like I truly, because I love the costumes. I really like Spider-Man video games. I mean, everyone does. It's it's Spider-Man, right? But like, I really like the costumes in the Spider-Man video games. Like every Spider-Man game, I always spend way too much time just changing out the costumes because I just really like swinging around in the different costumes. And one costume in particular, you get it from Black Cat. That's a dope ass sexy costume, bro. It's like it's really sexy, and I just yeah. I don't know what I'm going with this. I just really like Spider-Man and his costumes. There's no end to this, Brandon. I'm waiting for you to jump in, feel the silence because I'm being awkward right now. Stop just sit staring at me and smiling.
Yeah. So I guess like I'm just thinking of you like going like, oh, stupid sexy Peter Parker.
I mean, he's not stupid. I wouldn't even call him sexy. He looks weird.
Well, no, like the fucking Simpsons or the stupid sexy Flanders.
Okay. Wait, from like who said what's Flanders? What's his assistant name?
Flanders doesn't have one. You're thinking of Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Wait, so who's Flanders? Flanders
Burns
is his neighbor.
Yeah, like this really Christian next door neighbor who talks like this diddly
dude, and who's like really ripped for no fucking reason.
Yeah, he's also like super duper ripped and like 60.
How? What does he do?
He's exercising, I guess.
But like when? Did they ever like express like what is he actually? What is his day job?
He runs this may have changed at some point, but he runs the Leftorium, a left-handed store.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so, I actually didn't know that, like, there's a lot of shit specifically for left-handed people, and when someone told me, I was like, oh yeah, that's fucking stupid, and then I started noticing, Jesus fucking Christ, there's a lot of right-handed shit. This must be a fucking pain if you're not a righty.
Yeah, but those freaks can deal with it. No, I'm joking. I had a friend a few years ago, actually. She was expressing to me, like, she's left-handed. She had to teach herself how to use her right hand, so she's ambidextrous. I think that's how you say it. Ambidextrous. So she can use both hands. But she was explaining to me, like, even though she can use both her hands, it's still more natural for her to use her left hand. And, like, I will never understand what it's like to live left-handed in a right-handed world. I'm like, you're totally right, and I continue to make fun of her.
Like, this is what oppression is.
Yeah.
Except for that, it's okay to make fun of, like, lefties, because I think the only people that are, like, that hate lefties are people from the 1700s, is what I'm trying to say. And not, like, Donald Trump. I mean, like this is a thing that died down in, like, the 1700s.
Is that real? I remember hearing...
Okay, so did you know that, like, the term sinister, like, the root of that is left? Because they just thought that, like, being a lefty meant you're, like, the fucking devil or, like, evil.
Where did that start?
I don't fucking know, and I think this started in multiple places too, because my friend who's Viet, like, her mom just fucking, like, what the fuck are you doing? Use your goddamn left hand. Use your goddamn right hand. I'm gonna hit you, which is fucked. But also, yeah, that's a thing. Like, I don't think lefty discrimination is, like, a thing anymore, but it was.
I'm continuing. I'm just going to continue hating on left-handed people for absolutely no reason. They deserve it.
So if you ever think, like, man, what if we just all stop being racist or sexist, like tomorrow? Oh, we just invent some more stupid fucking bullshit.
That is actually entirely true. That is 100% true. We're getting
Check out those fucking glasses wearing freaks over there, those fucking bug eyes. Yo, you bring one of those fucking bottleheads, which is what the slur for glasses wearing people, over to my house, I fucking beat them.
Hey, you over there with your fucking pants. Why are your pants so high above your ankles? Fix your pants, or I give you a black eye.
Just wear your fucking shorts or your jeans, you fucking freak. It's just not natural. It's not the way God intended, you know?
We're getting hella sidetracked right now. Transitioning from Spider-Man, I guess that's where we were at last.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a cool game. Go play it. It's fun. I'm an old man, so I don't understand modern day video games, but they seem pretty neat.
This is so weird to me. This is like, how the hell... What? Like, how do you own a PS4, but just, like, so... I don't understand it, Brandon. Like, how do you not have the curiosity?
I can actually explain this. I can basically explain this one to you. Yeah. So when I got a PS4, that was about a time in my life where, like, I had relatively limited time for video games. So the idea of, like, a game being like a Titanic time sink,
it's not that. It's just like I'm not talking about, like, commitment to time. I'm talking about, like, how do you just not have a curiosity to try other video games, other types of video games? Like, I just like playing every fucking thing. I don't give a damn what it is. It's just like, you just said it yourself. You're just like, oh man, you don't understand modern video games. But it's like, I know that's the entirely true thing.
A lot of it is sort of, like, honestly, it's an aesthetics thing where I just tend not to, like, a lot of games, like, look, and I'm going to use some air quotes here, realistic. And not, like, realistic as in he looks like a real person, but, like, that looks like real grass. And that's fucking weird to me. So I go, oh, geez, I don't know. I don't like the way that one looks.
Man, how's that weird? Like, explain to me how that's weird to you. Like, how does that not look
because like... And it's like, okay, so let's use, like, the easy example, like Wind Waker HD. So this is, like, an obviously cartoon game in cartoon land with cartoon outlines with a realistic sun and lighting. So. And that's, like, just jarring and kind of ugly to me. That's not especially like
It's just
a pleasing look for me.
It just brighten up the colors and like everything. Like I think HD. I'm still. So I need to play it, but like the HD Wind Waker, man, I'm
like
happy that
it makes it makes all the stuff like that's already in the game look like in HD, and I like that part. But the realistic lighting and dynamic lighting just looks bizarre and like off-putting because it looks like it doesn't look cartoony, but it also doesn't look like the real life, and a lot of like that sort of modern HD aesthetics screams it's not quite real. It's Uncanny Valley, but for like the sun, I guess, instead of like people's faces.
I still understand. Like, I mean, okay.
Again, and let's also assume that like if a game doesn't look cool to me, then I'm just not super interested.
That I understand. That I totally get. If something doesn't look interesting to you, you're just not interested in the game. But that's fine, because that happens with me too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like I could kind of understand that certain art styles don't work for you too. Like that kind of, I get that. But I'm just trying to think of like any art style inherently that I just would not touch. And I can't like that part.
Touch is like a strong word because it's not like, oh, get that shit fucking away from me, you stupid bitch. I'm playing
or designed or. I mean, yeah, okay, that's true.
But I'm more kind of like this. Like, it's not that like I'm like get this shit away from me. It's just I only have so many hours in a day. So if you give me like the option to pick that one that I like, I'm probably gonna pick that one. Which is why like there's a lot of shows that I just haven't really gotten around to because if I have the option of watching like that or something that I know I'll probably like. Which I understand, like it's very like narrow, thinking, like very, ape brain, like always go left. I'm always gonna order chicken when I go out to eat.
Don't beat yourself up, bro. Like I'm with you on it. Like I guess I just need to be a little bit more sympathetic. I just don't really understand. Like, okay, I get it because like there's certain games I just wouldn't touch. Like, okay, I like Assassin's Creed, but I'm not going to play Assassin's Creed just because what it is. Like, I like the game, I like how it looks, the visuals and like the art style, and nothing visually like pushes me away. It's literally just the design of the game is too big for me, so I'm never going to play it. I just don't have the time to do it. Why? Like, and like I like the game series, but I don't like it enough to like actually commit that much time to it. So like that will stop me from going and like from playing it, and I'll go off and play something else. Like right now I'm playing Zone of Enders, so I would rather play Zone of Enders, a shorter game, which I enjoy way more, even though I've beaten it multiple times. But I would rather play that than turn around and like spend probably 100 hours just playing Assassin's Creed, and that gameplay loops gets old really fast. So.
Yeah, and like not even like gameplay loops do. But like because like I always consider like how long is it going to take me to beat this game. The longer I think it will take, the more I go, not really sure.
See, I don't really have a problem because I'm playing No Man's Sky right now too. That's separate from actual. I'm doing the also check out the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this on Spotify or anything, check out the YouTube channel, Mr. B.R. Jones versus Zone of Enders Part 2 coming out later on. I think I'm gonna upload it today. The video is already done. I just need to upload it. Part 2 coming out. Audio shit, but it's Zone of Enders. Come check it out. And I think I might do a stream after this podcast. Use my new desk. I'm not gonna do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, I'm promoting. Enough of that promoting. What was I talking about?
Oh, yeah, me being like a bizarre old man. But also, like, I'm a man out of time, much like Steve Rogers. Because I was really broke for all of college, right? And all of high school. So I only had a fucking handheld. So I just popped up and just said, oh, shit, this looks way better than Kingdom Hearts 2. In, like, 2015. We're like, oh, shit. I thought Final Fantasy 12 was fucking cool.
I mean,
wow.
I was broke growing up too, but I kind of had an addiction to video games, so I just worked hard to get video games. Like I spent my money on.
There was also
video
a point
games.
where I just I wasn't able to get anything else besides like a DS or whatever have you. So,
yeah, I just prioritize.
And
I just prioritize getting video games. That's real. Like I worked jobs under the table, like vacuum churches and shit like that, and then stack it up and get like $200 or $300 and just buy me a console, and then they like buy me one game off that console and beat the fuck out of it. It's this one game. It was called the Halo Killer. It's totally not a Halo Killer.
Oh shit!
But I think it's called Area 51. But I could be wrong. It was for the PlayStation 2, and I remember saving up money. Like it wasn't it. I forget what it was called. It was for the PlayStation 2. It came out right around the same time Killzone did, the original Killzone for the PlayStation 2.
Oh shit! I'm looking this game up right the fuck now.
And those two games were like competing on the PlayStation 2 to be the Halo Killer, because at the time Halo 1 was like the biggest game in the world. But I remember like saving up my money for like weeks. I don't remember how long it took me to do it, but I remember saving up for a while just to get this one fucking game I was claiming to be the Halo Killer, and then I got it and instantly realized that I kind of wasted my money, and I like
damn.
It's not a bad game. It's just like it's a solid C, and I remember playing it like I think I was like 12, maybe 13 at the time. I'm like, this is a solid C game right here. Like it's alright, but it's not. Yeah,
this is gonna be a little preview of probably episode either 20 or 25.
Mm-hmm.
I saved up because I saw a fucking Dragon Ball Z game, and I was like, oh fuck.
Was it Saga?
No, I got lucky and was too broke. So I got Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, right? And I took that shit home, super juiced. It had a little anime cutscene because actually the secret backstory to me is that I got into video games because it's cheaper than anime. Final Fantasy X, yeah, because like Final Fantasy X, $15 at GameStop. A DVD of Inuyasha, $35.
You know how I end up playing Final Fantasy X for the first? No, actually, no. Finish your story, then we'll talk about Final Fantasy X after. So, this podcast always get off the rails.
You did a real good job of catching us like early to where they still remember the story. Yeah, so I got the fucking game, took it home, it was garbage, and then I took it back to GameStop the next day, and he was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, I'm not sure why he's asking me this because I just want to trade in this game for store credit. And I think what he was saying is like, you can just straight up return this game and I'll give you your money back. But I thought this was like a philosophical, like, are you sure you really want to do this? So I took the game home and I kept it in my collection until maybe it might have been until I moved last year as like a reminder to really think about what fucking games I get in the future. It was a trophy, and whenever anyone would come over and say, "Oh, let me see your games. Oh, let's play Dragon Ball Z Final Bout," I would go, "No." Oh, and why do you still have it? Why don't you trade in? Listen, and I would tell them the exact same story of how that game is a reminder of my failure.
You think it was that bad?
In hindsight, it wasn't the worst game I'd ever played. Period. But at the time, it was certainly the worst game I've ever played. Except for 50 Cent Bulletproof, but I also I didn't want to play that.
God, that game was so bad. My friend,
dog.
Oh my god, that game was so bad, bro. Like, oh my god. I remember playing it, and just like, why is Lloyd Banks like? You're just like, why is 50? Why am I playing the video game? Because my cousin bought it. I'm like, why am I playing the video game right now where the main character is 50 Cent? Dr. Dre is an actual fucking doctor, like a medical doctor.
This sounds, when you say it like that, it sounds fucking dope.
But like, Dr. Dre is an actual doctor, and Eminem is an undercover dirty cop. And I'm just like,
Bobby, like,
and
okay,
and like Lloyd
this
Banks is your
cool.
Like, it sounds cool because it's so goddamn ridiculous, but then you actually put it in practice. Like Lloyd Banks, the rapper who had like one fucking hit, and I don't even remember what the fucking hit was, but I remember the video because there was a lot of sexy women in it. But anyway, there's neither here nor there. He's your like. Him and like Young Buck and like all these other rappers, like it's weird to see him in video game form. Like 50 Cent face pixelated on a PS2. What the fuck? Anyway,
dog, that was fucking wild.
And like, look, I keep bringing up Lloyd Banks because like they're your partners. They're your NPCs that follow you around in the game. So you're just running through the game, and then you have Lloyd Banks behind you, like, hey 50, watch me kill this dude. Fool! Oh man, I really blasted that nigga, bro. And like, and I was like, and it got really annoying hearing these stupid ass one-liners. Like, it's stupid ass one-liner. You know the video game one-liners that just always on loop.
Yeah.
Like they interchange them every now and then, but it's always the same ones, the same tone and every fucking thing, and it's on loop. And this Lloyd Banks, I'm like, I can't shut this nigga up. So I just got mad and started shooting him in the face, and like he doesn't die. Like they don't die. They literally do not die. I'm shooting Lloyd Banks in the face as 50 Cent with a gun. And like, this motherfucker is literally bulletproof. And then I got even madder at that game because I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I dying in these certain areas when you're literally immortal? Like, my crew is literally immortal. They can't die. I'm shooting them in the face and they're not dying endlessly for like 10 minutes straight. They're not dying. Why aren't you bullet sponges just run out there and kill everyone? Why am I doing this shit? I got really mad at the game at that point. I'm like, why are these on attack? Fuck 50 Cent Bulletproof, bro. That game,
now,
I had a fucking, I only played it one time in my life. I had like a damn near psychological meltdown playing that motherfucking game.
So I only played that game because I wanted to have friends. And this is, oh, see, I love talking about random shit like this because it like unlocks hidden memories that I would have never remembered otherwise.
That PS2 game I was talking about is not Area 51. It wasn't Area 50, but I got to remember what that game was. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah. So I didn't want the game. I didn't want to play it. But my friend was like, "Hey man, if I brought this game over, is it good if I play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool, whatever." So a bunch of the neighborhood kids, all came over. We're all playing 50 Cent Bulletproof, and I was like, well, I don't give a fuck about 50 Cent or these people, but I do like having friends. My mom is happy I have friends. And here they are, and I guess they're just using me for my PlayStation. And the next day,
I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's great. The next day, Willie comes up. Hey, remember that time? Everybody, the whole gang, we got Chow's, playing 50 Cent Bulletproof. That was fucking stupid. This game's fucking garbage.
It's fucking garbage.
And I think this game's fucking stupid and bad and dumb, and you just kick these niggas out right now.
It is really bad, though. It is really fucking bad. So
after was like, all right, that's enough taking over my boys' PlayStation. Y'all niggas get the fuck out. We then proceeded to play another, honestly, equally as bad game, but just of my caliber, Mega Man X Command Mission.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm sorry, I couldn't do this.
Fucking bad.
I need to go back. See, when I was younger, I used to rage quit on games, bro, when they used to make me mad. That's another game that I just could not fucking do because it just pissed. The concept was just pissing me off. I was like, oh, Mega Man, cool, RPG system. And then look at it, like, why does he has this fucking cape? And then why is it turn-based? Why is it not a real-time, like, fucking Mega Man Legends style? So I was getting mad at that shit, and I was like, okay, whatever. Then the combat was weird, bro. I don't remember exactly how it was fucking weird.
It was like Final Fantasy X, but like fucking worse.
Yeah. It was like 10 mixed with 10-2 because it had the order system thing going on there.
Yeah.
And it didn't make any fucking sense. And then like the side characters, they were pissing me off. And like immediately,
the whole game is just hey, I had an idea. Let's walk through some fucking hallways for 30 hours.
Yeah. Then they fucking kill off Zero hella early in the fucking hella early in the game. And that's like Zero is my favorite fucking character. And when that happened, I just stopped fucking playing. Like I didn't want to play anymore. Like I heard he comes back later, but I didn't want to play. They killed off my favorite fucking character. This is bullshit. This is like the worst Mega Man game I ever played in my life. Outside of, remember that 2D? It was a 2D NT Warrior
Oh no! Don't talk
Platformer.
about my boy Mega Man Network Transmission.
Was that it? Transmission.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted that game to be good so badly, bro.
I
I
think
tried to lie to
I
myself. I lied to myself and told myself that game was good. It wasn't good.
I liked myself so hard that I still kind of believe it, knowing full well, oh, that game is bad. Let's be real here, myself. Which is like, as much as I love stuff that's like so bad it's good. Games is one of the few areas where I don't have like a lot of tolerance for playing a bad game. Like joking about it, absolutely, but actually, sitting me down and playing Sonic 06, ooh, I don't know about all that.
I beat Sonic 06, bro. I didn't 100% it, but like I own it. I technically permanently own Sonic 06 forever, because I bought it virtually on the not PS4, on the Xbox 360. So I can't get rid of it. I forever own that game, and yeah, I dealt with all those bugs, and I actually beat that. I remember when I originally bought it too. I was like, man, it was another instant regret, and I knew it was bad too because it was already out for like 5 years at that time, and I still fucking bought it. And
You already know the fucking legacy.
yeah, I already knew the legacy, and I don't know what the fuck. I guess I'm just too much of a Sonic fan. Also, there was a lot of fucking first person shooters. I'm really trying to figure out what the hell the name of this game was. That like it was supposed to be the Halo killer. But like, so I typed in PS2 first person shooter list, and I forgot how many fucking games there were on the PlayStation 2. Black, which I still think is racist to this day. Killzone, Red Faction. I had Red Faction. Call of Duty 3 had that. Area 51 didn't have that. Time Splitters didn't have that.
It wasn't Killzone, was it? No, I think that game was actually maybe good.
No, Killzone was actually good, but it was Killzone was also advertised as the Halo killer, but that's not the game I'm talking. It's an obscure game because it never had a sequel or anything. But it's like I forgot about all these games, bro.
I'm just fucking
Call of Duty,
Googling fucking Halo killer bad video game, and like the first thing that comes up is Area 51.
It's not Area 51 though. It's not Area. Is it Area 51? I don't think it's Area 51. Let me look through this list though. Cold Winter, Call of Duty, War. I didn't know War at War was on the PS2. Okay.
You have to call your bank and ask for a statement from 6 years ago, or I'm sorry, 15 years ago, and see if it shows up on the GameStop.
I don't even think I had a bank account then. I think I paid straight cash for it. Fucking 007 Agent Under Fire. All the 007 games except for Quantum, like whatever, that shit was garbage. Yeah. I forgot about that. GoldenEye. GoldenEye was also kind of garbage. Damn, I'm like reliving my childhood right now, man. There's all these fucking first-person shooters.
Good news, guys. This is now the nostalgia episode.
Yeah, we were talking about the news, but again, we never fucking talk about anything.
Yeah, the news is always bad. Let's just go back to the past where it's cool, except for all that bad shit we just talked about just now.
It might have been Area 51. It might have been. It kind of looks familiar. Hold on, let me look at this screenshot real quick.
What's your favorite nostalgic video? No, what's your least fucking favorite old game, viewers? Put that in the comments.
Yeah, like you're like
fucking serious. I'm not just trying to game the engagement. No, I want to know now. Like, what's your 50-cent bulletproof? What's your Dragon Ball GT final battle that you keep in your fucking closet as a reminder of your failure from like 18 years ago?
That game is good though. Like
Dragon Ball GT Final Bout.
Okay, here's the thing why it's good to me because like again at that time I was just like I was like at the peak of my Dragon Ball Z fanboy. It's like, you know, at that time I was like that kid who looked up Dragon Ball AF shit. You know, like, oh, look at this fucking obvious fan art of Goku with really long silver hair titled Goku Super Saiyan 10. Oh my god, this is obviously real. Like, you know, like I was that guy. Like,
okay, let me paint you a picture of where I was at this point in my life.
Hold on.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, when I play, I had a friend who he burnt the game on the fucking DVD for me. So and like he just gave it to me. So for years I actually had the game but could not fucking play it. Like I really wanted to fucking play it, but I could not fucking play the game. So like after years of never being able to play it, I think like Anthony had a I think it was Ivan. He taught me how to actually burn the game and like or play it on my fucking actual computer. And I finally got to play it for the first time. And like that was my first introduction like Super Saiyan 4 because it had some GT characters in it. And like that was like my first introduction to like Super Saiyan 4, and like it just blew my mind. Like this is oh my and yeah.
I'm just a wee bit younger than you, just a tiny bit.
Bro, you a baby compared to me. No, I'm joking.
Like it's weird for like how with nerd stuff, these small differences of 2 and 3 years make like a world of fucking difference. I had already played Budokai 2. I think Budokai 3 had just come out, and I'm also at the point to where like I'm sort of trying to discover nostalgic games for the first time. Like take a step back because I was already poor, so you know I just had a Nintendo 64 forever, and then I got a PS2, and then I said, let's see what this PS1 thing was about. Played some old PS1 games. They're pretty dope. They look bad, but Final Fantasy VII still a pretty cool game. Let's see what Dragon Ball Z is up to. Like even like bad Dragon Ball Z games are still kind of hopefully average, or so I think as a naive buffoon at this point in my life. Wow, okay, well I just played Budokai 3 like 10 minutes ago, and then I jumped to this. Kill me.
Okay, in that case, yeah.
Mind you, like I don't really understand the language of fighting games. Like again, I'm playing Budokai 3 where the controls just make sense. You want to do a combo, just do it. Not quarter circle.
See, I didn't care about the mechanics of the game. I was literally there just for the fucking characters. So like that's why the game was also cool to me. But with that being said, Budokai 1 wasn't even a thing yet. So or maybe it was. No, I don't even think it was like a game yet when I had Final Bout and actually played it for the first time. So like. Yeah. So if you went from like Budokai back, I can see. Yeah, I can kind of understand why you think that.
Like I was over here thinking, oh well, I thought Wind Waker was cool, so let's go back a little bit. Oh yeah, these Game Boy ones are these are pretty fun. I'm having fun with Zelda 1. Okay, no reason why I can't have fun with an old Dragon Ball Z game. Oh fuck. Well, I guess God's dead.
God damn.
I guess God is dead and we killed him.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it was that bad. Shit.
All right.
I'm really determined to figure out what this guy. I want to say, like, I'm looking so hard because I want to say what it was on the podcast, but I don't remember what the name of that game was.
So I was like that very particular flavor of joking that I do, where I'm half joking, even though I would totally be down with it. Is this the nostalgia episode? This is a real question.
Fuck it, why not? Let's go with it, because I'm running through it right now. I'm telling you that much.
All right. This is a preview for a very special episode coming up that I've done literally no research for. That I literally said I would do a bunch of research for.
Stop being a lazy asshole, man. Can you please just like work on something? I want to actually see.
Well, I thought we were gonna talk about it like yesterday or something. So I said, okay, well let me figure out. Like maybe I'll just sit you and Sonic King down, and you'll just show up to Shovel School. I don't know what I'm gonna call it.
Well, yeah. Well, he's not Sonic King anymore, bro. You do understand his new name is DB20. He had a whole rebranding and coming out celebration. Have you not been paying attention to his Twitter and like his YouTube page? You're the worst friend in the world. You're the worst fucking friend in the world. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I did notice, but like when given the option to say someone's real name or not, like I try to not say their real name. It's like
he said it on his video.
Who is it? Who is it? Who's Daryl? Who's Daryl?
He says
Sonic
it.
King?
He says it on his video. I mean, I've been calling him Daryl on this podcast multiple times. He said it himself. You can call me Daryl. But on the fucking video, he was like, "I am no longer Sonic King. I am DB20. My name is Daryl." Like he said his name, like on his own channel. So
fucking YouTube betrayed me and didn't show. Also, like, I don't mean to be like, oh, the fucking algorithm keeping us down. YouTube sure as shit is fucking hiding videos from me. Fuck them.
I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you on that.
Dog, it's not even about, like, I want my videos to get... I want to see their videos. Don't only show me PewDiePie videos. I want to see other stuff.
Okay, well, PewDiePie videos will only show up if you like PewDiePie. Like, I'm subscribed to PewDiePie.
With like 1 million subscribers is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but also, in this regard, I will give the algorithm, like, somewhat of, like, leeway. If you like a certain video and you watch it often, that video will show up more often. I will say that much.
I feel like the most interesting shit might come from people with, like, 20,000 subscribers where they probably still have, like, a job or whatever, but know that some shit can be going down.
Well, I mean, just look up that shit. I mean, again, this is one YouTuber I just recently discovered. He doesn't have 20,000 subscribers. He has, like, I think he has, like, 400,000, something like that, which is not huge in the grand scheme of, like, YouTube, but that's like a mid-tier, decent sized YouTuber. And I follow these two guys, and one, he does, I forget, his name is John Solo, and shout out to John Solo. Like, he'll do the real version or, like, the inspired version of, like, Disney cartoons and stuff like that, but, like, to, like, tell the actual story of, like, the real version of, or not the real version, but the original telling of it, and then, like, do, like, a brief history of it and everything. His videos are, like, addicting to watch. Like, he does, like,
this guy has, like, 500,000 subscribers, so
yeah, well, that's what I say. He's at, like, 400,000, or, well, that's 500,000, but still.
See, I'm talking like you're a tiny little baby guy. Like, show me the shovelwares of the world, the dope ass content that has literally dozens of people watching it. I want to see that.
There's a couple of people I follow like that, but I mean, that's still kind of small. In the grand scheme of thing, 500,000 isn't like, that's not much. But I get what you're saying though. Like, even smaller,
like enough to where the idea of, like, making even, like, pass through your fucking head.
Okay, well, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because again, like, I sort of live in the world where, like, stuff I want to watch, like, falls into niches. So, like, the idea of 10,000 people watching this, wow, I didn't fucking think 10,000 people would watch, I don't know, this Roseanne video.
I get it. I mean, we just have different tastes, bro. I don't specifically not like something or go out of my way to, like, not observe something just because a lot of people are watching it. You know, something like that. Like, I just for in my case, like, I like weird shit, and, like, he just kind of tells weird dark stories. So I just like listen to it.
Well, it's not like I'm trying to, like, YouTube fucking hipster. Like, that's popular. I don't want to see it.
That's what it kind of sounds like. It kind of sounds that. It kind of sounds.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is, like, that's fine. Like, I love me some ContraPoint. She's cool. I love me some overly sarcastic. I love me some Steve 1989 and his eating weird old food and just going, tasty.
I have absolutely everyone you just said. I have absolutely no idea who
they're all people with, like, close to or greater than 1 million. That's what I'm trying to get at.
But see,
that's
like,
great. That's cool. What I'd also like to see is, in addition to that, not instead, in addition, some other stuff, and I get the strong feeling YouTube actively just doesn't fucking show it.
Okay, I agree with you. Like, okay, hold on.
Like, for example, I'm subscribed to ShovelWare. I have to, like, go find our videos. I'm with you on that. Like, I'm with you on that. That will help smaller channels. And I do. It's definitely not Area 51. The game I was thinking about is not Area 51. I got to find out what the fuck the hell this game was. Anyway, my bad. I get what you're saying, and, like, yeah, it will help smaller channels grow. One, that's one reason, like, why I agree with you. But two, yeah, you totally have a point. Like, the algorithm is kind of fucked in a way where you can be subscribed to a channel, but because that channel is, like, doesn't have a lot of view, like, their view count isn't really big or whatever, it's not, like, the forefront of, like, the attention at all, you know. So it's kind of shitty trying to be a small YouTuber and kind of grow.
we're not even trying to grow. It's just like, what if you just want to watch something that's just like not a lot of people know about, but also is really kind of good? You know, just be there in the early stages of something growing. It's kind of hard to be there in the first, because I'm kind of with you on that a little bit. I would like to be there, but also I want you to take notice of the fact that you just named someone, like you just named like three to five people, all close to like 500,000. And I named or close to 1 million, and I just named a guy who's close to 1 million. I had no idea who the hell you were talking about. You had no idea who the hell I was talking about. Like, don't you kind of see what I'm getting here? Like, they're close to 1 million, but they're still obscure. They're still kind of a niche.
Okay, well, in that case, let me try again. I'm just gonna stay with that number of like 20,000. There, people with like, let's say just less than 20,000 people watching it. Like, I think that's a fair number to say this person has found success, but is still like relatively small, because I don't think you can make money on that number.
There's only one YouTuber I'm sorry. There's two YouTubers I'm subscribed that like that, and they're both Kingdom Hearts YouTubers, and that's just because it's like and not an obscure thing, but it's like a small community. Like there's not a lot of content for Kingdom Hearts YouTubers. So
really, huh?
I mean, there is, but it's a lot of theory shit, and then there's not a lot of people who care about that shit. Like the community is apparently, but there's one. I follow a total of 4 Kingdom Hearts YouTubers, and I'm following one right now. He's 250 subscribers. This is a Game Joint. He's like the biggest. Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, but he's kind of moving away from Kingdom Hearts. And then this other guy called HMK. He's like a Zelda Kingdom Hearts, and he's also another big one. He only has like 139,000. You know, like, and he's a big one. And then there's this other guy, Prodigy. I don't know how much he. Well, I
know that guy. I mean, not in like person, but finally one we can agree on. That's a guy.
Yeah, and this dude only has like 6,000. Like he literally only has 6,000 subscribers. 6,262 subscribers.
And I feel like a lot of his
he has 6,262 subscribers. I'm subscribing. No, I'm joking. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I lost my train of thought.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to talking about these other YouTubers I follow.
Old fucking video games, y'all.
Yeah, we're not even talking about old video games. We're just talking about video games right now. See, look, this is the adjacent part. We're talking about video games, but we're not talking about video games specifically. We're talking about video game culture.
You're right. Well, I mean, I did say like, is this the nostalgia episode?
It's not even nostalgia. We're just talking about YouTubers.
Damn, dog. I looked you dead ass in the eye and said, no, but for real, this. I'm fucking with you. It's all good.
See, here's the thing. You looked me in the eye, but we're also separated by a fucking screen, dog. I was looking at this fucking list of first-person shooters, trying to figure out what the hell that game is from my memory. I'm gonna find out what that game is.
I was actually not fucking. I didn't look you in the eye. I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at these picks of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
That's a really good one. That is the best Budokai game. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 is the best Budokai game, hands down. Fight me, but out of the 2D fighting ones, 3 is the best.
You know, my gut wanted to say no. It's only the second best. But like, if you're arguing like who's number 1 and who's number 2, okay, all right. I think you're both winning. You're fine.
I miss those days when it's like, all right. Sometimes I'll look at like anime, because I don't really play anime games. I mean, I do play anime games, but I don't play like anime based video games anymore. I used to when I was younger, but I don't do that anymore and dope. But every now and then I will look at them and I kind of forget what it was like when I was a kid. I guess this is a nostalgia episode because I'm thinking about it now, going back in nostalgia. But I'll look at people who like buy One Piece games or Naruto games. Now that's what specifically. I'll look at people who buy Naruto games, and I'm like, it's the same fucking story over and over again, just like barely any tweaks on the fucking gameplay. But then I had to think about when I was a kid though. But like these are grown ass men though. But anyway, go like I back when I was a kid, and like I did the same thing with Dragon Ball Z. Like I bought fucking Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 1, 2, fucking and Boo's Fury, Budokai 1, 2, 3, Tenkaichi 1 and 2, Xenoverse as an adult, and I was thinking about buying it again today because that game is really good. Xenoverse, like other fucking what was the PSP Budokai game?
Oh, you bought fucking Shin Budokai? I think that's what it was called.
I didn't buy it. I rented that at Hollywood. But yeah, I played the shit out of that one because like they had a special Trunks story and I had to play that shit. So I get it. Like I feel I don't feel bad, but I feel like a hypocrite sometimes. So I'd be like talking shit about certain people. Then I sit back and think like I was the same exact way.
Like as a motherfucker that like, okay, so I try not to shit on people like based on what game they like anymore, or at least don't do it audibly because that's a shithead thing to do. But I sure as shit did buy fucking Mario games every goddamn year for a long ass time, saying this Call of Duty guys just buy the same game every year. Oh, for real?
Yeah,
definitely, really, Mr. Mario, for real?
Right. It just wasn't your thing, but at the same time. I was talking. This is so fun. I feel like I'm even worse than you because you're playing Mario. At least that's a completely different game genre, like completely on a console that don't even have Call of Duty games. So like you really are completely separated.
Oh, and also I cannot stress enough. This is like in the beginning of my nostalgia phase.
No,
so
it's fine.
I was playing the first 6 Mega Man games.
It's fine.
This.
It's fine. It's good. That's when everyone was at their worst in gaming. Like to be honest, everyone was kind of just a fucking fedora wearing basement dwelling gamer at that time. It's fine. It's like every gamer at that time was kind of just that gamer. It's all good. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Damn it, Brandon.
You're an even bigger shithead for some reason.
Oh, I'm an even bigger shithead because at that same time when Call of Duty was at the hype, I fucking hated Call of Duty because I was a Halo guy. Like I really liked Halo. Like in terms of first person shooters, I was really into Halo. I was thinking about going pro, just like competing in Halo. Then the game fucking died because Call of Duty came over and like took over the fucking genre, and I couldn't get into Call of Duty. It was just too much of a Twitch based game, and I just didn't have the reflexes for it. So I just start shitting on. I just real talk, just start shitting on fucking Call of Duty. Fuck these Call of Duty gamers. You buying the same fucking game every year, whatever. So instead of buying Call of Duty and protest, I still play Call of Duty games. Like I still play Black Ops 1 and 2. I still fucking played Modern Warfare all the way up until 3. And I didn't play any, like I didn't buy any games, but I still played them and enjoyed them. So I'm still a fucking hypocrite. But I in protest, because I never bought those games. In protest of those not buying those games, I did the opposite. I was buying Battlefield, which is basically Call of Duty. I mean, the mechanically is like more realistic and like the gunfire and like there's actual bullet dropping. Like it's not a Twitch based. Where I get all that stuff, but it's aesthetically is basically the same shit. It's war based shooters, And I went from one to the other, and every fucking Battlefield game after that was just a different skin on the same fucking basic game, which is essentially what Call of Duty was. So I'm just being a hypocrite, basically playing the same exact game as Call of Duty, talking shit about Call of Duty, and not once did I ever see the hypocrisy.
I'm gonna totally change subject because okay, 2 things. So for a while when I was like in 7th grade, my boy had a fucking Xbox. He's the only fucking guy with an Xbox. So I went over, played Halo like 3 times, like in my entire life, and I was like, oh, this game's cool, and just never fucking played it again to this day. But now it just feels like Halo is my friend from high school that's like going on and having a kid, and like I have no plans to ever talk to him again. I probably will never talk to him again, but I just go, good for him, man. I'm proud of him. I'm happy he's still doing cool stuff. That's what Halo is. Really like, cool. I'm happy they're still making a Halo game, and that's dope. Cool. I'm happy people still checking that out.
I want to buy an Xbox just so I can play Halo again, because I was just recently watching someone play Halo and just hearing the game. It was like, Oh man, just like he listened to the shields recharge, and was like, this just brought back memories. But the game is not the same anymore. Like they've changed it so much. It's in different hands right now, and it's just there's no other game that kind of refills that void of Halo. Even though you just see it as just that guy you went to high school with, I see it as a best friend.
Oh, well, I'm happy, man. Shit, really?
I see it as
that nigga did crack. I thought he was having a kid.
See, that's the thing. Like, here's the thing. I see it as a best friend that did crack and just lost himself and never really found himself again. Like, he's in the recovery phase. Maybe he's doing better, but he's just not the same anymore. You know, that's how I see. That's how I see.
And I'm over here
crack
like
and fucked up, and then like did crack, fucked up. In the recovery phase, but just my perspective of you has changed.
This is like, when you only know someone in passing so they seem okay, and then like oh yeah, I hung out with that dude every day. Nah, it wasn't good at all. He almost died. Like I'm just over here seeing, oh, Halo updated his status. Halo HC. Oh, cool. Halo's having a kid. Oh, Halo, that's dope. I'm happy for you. Like, nah, bro. I saw Halo the other day, man. This wasn't good, man. I'm happy he's still with us because we almost lost him.
We did. We almost lost the fucking Microsoft almost killed the Halo franchise with the fucking last Halo game. It was so bad. They're rebooting it, so they're doing a soft reboot, which is basically like saying like you're still Master Chief. Everything that happened before this still happened, but we're just going in a different direction with it. But they haven't like showed any gameplay. They haven't shown any real gameplay, but the little bit of gameplay that they showed, I'm kind of scared because like the animation is really. I mean, it's still early, so let's see where it's going. But the animation looks kind of loose, in a very I'm trying to make money way, if that makes any sense.
Ooh, that kind of like that fucking new Super Mario thing where they go, ooh, here it is, it's pretty adequate.
No, more
you
like
can't put your finger on what's wrong here.
No, it's more like a again, because they show so little of it, and like from a guy who there's like they show so little, and they show. Or here's the thing, I will say this: they show so little of it when they first announced Halo Infinite, and on top of that, I have not been paying attention to the Halo universe, Halo like crowd scene at all. So I don't know about the leaks. I don't know about like other things that may have changed since then. I haven't looked it up. So I will say that first. But what I did see and like how my perspective of it now, it looks like in terms of comparison, looking at Spyro 1 and like the Spyro series when it was in Insomniac hand, and then like kind of looking at the building blocks for Skylanders Spyro. Like it's just like it doesn't look the same. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just how I'm getting at it. Yeah. I'm sad.
Well, you know something. Well, it's not gonna make you happy, but I don't think it piss you off. You know how like the 4Kids stuff of One Piece was like fucking dog shit.
The what? The what?
The 4Kids like early 2000s stuff of One Piece was like just fucking dog shit.
I guess. I mean, it was art to me, but I'm not an anime.
Yeah, that's fine. Like they edited shit out of it and gave everybody like 2 cartoony voices, and like just stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So everyone just figured, okay, they made a licensed game. I bet licensed games would be fucking dog shit, and they commissioned this game. As it turns out, it was a damn fine game and runs on the same engine as Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. And I don't know why that's so funny to me, because like if you like Google like bad anime dubs, like the 4Kids dub of One Piece is going to be like one of the first fucking things that shows up. And I love that they just said, hey, let's make like up till that point like the best One Piece game. And I'm not sure why that's so funny. And also, I just didn't play because I was like, no, it's gonna be fucking dog shit.
There's a Harvey Birdman attorney at law first-person shooter.
Know about the Harvey Birdman? Oh shit! It runs on the Phoenix Wright engine. They made a fucking Phoenix Wright Harvey Birdman game.
What?
Oh yes.
How did I not know about this?
It was made by fucking Capcom.
You're lying your ass off.
Dude, this is a fucking like it's not as like bombastic and like energetic as Phoenix Wright, but that's a fucking Phoenix Wright game. But like with Harvey Birdman characters.
Was it for the PS2 or PSP?
Yes, it was for both. It was for those two, and I think the PS2 and Wii.
Wii. Oh my fucking god! Long gameplay, no commentary. What the two? Bullshit. I'm sorry. We're at the like hour 14 mark in terms of recording wise, so I guess we should technically end it. I didn't find. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dig boys and dig gals, but I was not able to find out the nostalgia trip first person shooter. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this fucking game. This game just looks like the cartoon, like with like subtitles.
Yeah, that's just
it just said press triangle. See, this is supposed to be a first person shooter though, right?
7-letter word for long.
First person. I just thought it was a fucking Phoenix Wright game, but with like you know, Harvey Birdman.
Do you want to save your progress? This is so fucking weird. This is the actual Harvey Birdman video game. Look at this. Can you see it?
Oh, I know what this game is already. This is like I was looking forward to it.
This is just the show. This is just the show.
Yeah, like there are 4 like missions, and they all basically play out like the fucking TV show.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
We need like more fucking licensed games like this of shit that like that really shouldn't get video games, and yet here it is, and it's like pretty good.
Oh, see here, this is some obscure shit that you talking about. That's all like you talking about awesome. This video that I'm watching right now only has 545 views. This channel only has 10,000 subscribers. This video only has 13 likes. This is a goddamn crime. You now have 14 likes. What is the name of this channel? It's Lacry. L-A-C-A. I'm sorry, L-A-C-R-Y. Lacry.
Like I actually found like one of my favorite YouTube people, like Strain 42, like looking for like Harvey fucking Birdman videos, and he fucking walked me through this whole ass game. Goddamn.
Man, you know, this person deserves a goddamn. I'm not going to subscribe to you, but you deserve a goddamn medal. They uploaded this goddamn gameplay, a PlayStation 2 game at 1080p, 60 FPS. 60 FPS. That's hella overkill. What PS2 game runs at 1080p, 60 FPS? What PS2 game runs at 30 FPS?
Oh, were you? How old is that video?
About 3 months old.
Oh, ooh, shit. Yeah, he's going for it.
He's doing God's work. He is doing God's work, man. Go subscribe. I'm not going to subscribe. Actually, hold on. Let me look at this channel because I might actually.
Well, go check him out, and if you like him, then subscribe.
I'm actually about to check him out right now. So you do Harvey Birdman. What else do you do? If you do something else that's hella obscure and awesome,
if this is just the Harvey fucking Birdman channel, I'm subscribing to fucking instant.
No, he definitely does gameplay. He did that 3 months ago. I never heard of this game here. I can't read through. I don't know Japanese things. Persona 3. He's playing Persona 3 right now. Phoenix Wright or Apollo Justice. I mean, Bear With Me. I don't know what Bear With Me is. Does a Kill. Okay, he does play games. He played Dragon Age Origins. Okay, a month ago. I kind of respect this guy. He played Dragon Age Origins. He only did 2 videos of it, but I kind of respect him. Nah, nigga, this nigga played Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh shit! Oh, I forgot about that game.
This nigga got an 8-hour gameplay fucking video of Dirge of Cerberus, 3,000 fucking video views, and
shit! I just looked at a fucking screenshot of that game, and ooh, that takes me right the fuck back to
I know, right?
PS2 Devil May Cry. Holy shit!
Yeah, too, but this is PS. This is like a shitty Devil May Cry, and I loved it, and I loved it too. It was so goddamn edgy. Oh my god, I was such a teenager. It just
this fucking reminds me of that time. Like
there's a person on the internet right now who watched this video, Dirge of Cerberus, fucking long gameplay, came to this guy's channel and disliked the what? This guy's an asshole. What?
Are you know our boy? What's that YouTube guy's name?
Who?
The guy whose channel.
Lacry. I'm going.
Yeah, you know, Lacry didn't fucking make the game, right? Cut my nigga Lacry some credit.
Nah, bro. Nah. If he's Lacry is doing God's work. All right. This we need to erase that damn like button or that dislike and actually make it a like. So he can now have 60 likes instead of 59. I just gave him 59. But he needs to have 60, all right? He needs to have more than 60. He's doing God's work. He played 8 hours. There's 8 hours of him playing, well, a total of 8 hours and 31 minutes of him playing Dirge of Cerberus. And I think he beats it just in one sitting. He just beats the game.
You know what I think I want?
Hold on.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. What can I do to fill in time while Bobby's over there? Shit. I don't know. Damn. I don't know. How's everybody else doing today?
My neighbor's awesome.
Oh, all right, cool. I had no idea what to say. I was looking for something to fill the air for the people, but
probably. I'll tell you later. Sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Oh. This reminds me of that time where I'm actually fuck that. This is a more important thought. You know what my goals for shovelware are for like the long term, the future?
What's up?
When we're dicking around and just browsing YouTube videos when we should be like actually having the show, and we name drop someone and they get like the fucking Colbert bump and like 300 subscribers out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's what I want, where we just like vaguely fucking describe a video and people go fucking look for it, and then like I just made a fucking video where I tested how high can each Mega Man jump, and now it has 10,000 views.
All right, let's end this video. We're hella long into it. Also, yeah, Lacry, he beat that game in one sitting. It's 8 hours of him just playing that one game. He's doing God's work. I'm telling you. That's subscribe to him.
We've done more promotion for whoever the fuck this guy is than like us in general, like ever.
Well, let's do it now then.
Let's just start it on that like right the fuck now. Let's go.
Take us out, B. Do the
right.
damn thing. Promote us.
So if you're like, I like this Cry guy, but fuck him. I want to watch some good videos instead. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go to a channel that's like it. Maybe you should check out subscribe to this channel if you're watching on YouTube. Mr. B.R. Jones. It's a cool channel, or so I've been told legally to say. I don't have any evidence against it because I haven't watched any of the videos. But I hear they're cool.
He's not lying. That's not even a joke. That's the sad part about it. He's totally right. He doesn't watch these videos.
Like no one's posted the N-word in the comments 100 times, so we're probably doing something right. So if you like this podcast, that's where it is. You can also find us on Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher.
There we go. And what's our name on Stitcher?
ShovelWare Podcast, because depending on what continuity you're watching, it's probably fucking stupid, or we like cats. It's one of those two.
One of the two. Depend.
Yeah, it honestly depends on the day.
It's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You headcanon is where this goes.
And if you enjoyed my content, you enjoyed me like sticking an anime reference in it like literally every fucking possible conclave, go find me youtube.com, sit of gas.
He does absolutely nothing.
I do absolutely fucking nothing.
Because he refused to upload videos. That's what he does. He does nothing.
I refuse. I'm holding it hostage. There's